So I have gotten so many questions about edging because I talk about it a lot because I'm gardening in my garden all the time and I'm edging the garden all the time. So what I'm talking about is a half moon edger. And when I say that, that is this. It is like half a moon. Ooh, you can put it in the sky. Joking, don't. These are wonderful. A lot of different brands make them. They're usually stainless steel, or they should be. That way they don't rust. So you don't have to worry about leaving it in the rain because I've done that. But what is great about these is they create a clean edge and they give you at least a 4-inch depth when you are making a cut. So I'm gonna start edging and kind of show you what I do. It's a pretty simple process, but I edge most beds for 2 reasons. I don't like the plastic diamond edging. I think it's called black diamond edging. I don't like it. The mower usually chews it up. It works out of the ground eventually. I do like a good limestone edge, but that can be costly. So I have not found a limestone quarry in my backyard yet. So instead I do this. It gives me a clean edge. It's kind of an English style that way. You get a nice, deep, clean cut. I usually do one good edge. This flower bed has not been edged yet. When I put it in, I just kind of took out the sod and now the grass has grown in and it's time for me to do an edge. So that's why I've really let it go. I wanted to let this get so bad so you guys saw such a good outcome. So this was a sacrifice for you. Actually, I just haven't gotten to it yet. But what I did was I ran a line, I put 2 posts in the ground and made a straight line with some twine, and that's gonna be my cut line. So sometimes I do it by eye, but when I do that, sometimes I get to the end of the line and I look down and I see, oh, it's just curving a different way. You don't want that. So if you can run a line, then you know you're gonna get a straight edge, and that's what we're gonna cut along this whole way. So I use 2 tools, my half moon edger, and then I have a spade because I'm taking out, as you can see, extra sod. So to get started, it's nice because it has these wonderful little, I don't know, what do we call them? We call them boot pushers? Can we say that? I think so. This is where you can kind of just push down and you can just then bend it back just like you would a shovel. And what it's doing is creating a cut mark. And so at that point, if you can just pull it up, that's great. But then when there's gonna be this extra right here, that's when I'm gonna get my spade and I'm gonna be able to take a good spade in and just go right underneath that grass that's extra and pull that out. Now, a lot of the important things here that I'm gonna want you to see is that I'm not gonna put dirt right back up to here. I wanna leave at least a 4-inch depth cut mark that's gonna be open to the elements, because then the grass weeds are not gonna easily be able to pass from here to there. Hey semis! Yeah, so my house actually goes along a highway and there's semis. I've tried to get them to let me install some nice like gates that I can just put down and say, no, it's illegal because it's a highway. Who knew? Well, the police, I think. So once you start making that really good deep cut line, you can then just go along here, take out your extra grass, and I'm gonna leave this edge, like I said, and I'm not gonna put, if you just put all this dirt against here, like that, well guys, you just created the perfect environment for, guess what? Grass to grow. We don't want that grass. You wanna keep that line right there, so we're gonna keep that empty. And once I keep going, I'll probably need to clean it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna get some more done so you can see what I'm doing and see the beautiful outcome, because that's the good part. So we removed all the sod from here. When I say we, Mom came out and helped me pick it up after I dug it out. She doesn't want to be seen because she feels like she looks bad. We removed it all, and then I went back here with my edger, and this is now what I do on a yearly basis. So this hard edge should be kept now year to year. This is where I want the bed out to. I have my line, I have the depth I want. So now, like once a year maybe, or you could even clean it up intermittently if you need to. I just go along with my half moon edger, and I'm just gonna go down and make sure I have that nice deep edge. You do not, again, I'm gonna repeat, you see this big trench? I think a lot of people think, oh, I fill that in with dirt, or I'm gonna put mulch in it. Well, guess what mulch does? Guess what dirt does? It harbors an area that grass seed or grass roots can grow over to and grow up. So you wanna keep this exposed because it's gonna dry off and not be a good area for these roots to jump over to. So that's gonna help the grass stay where it is, and it gives you that nice, clean edge, which is exactly what I want. I love that look. So now once a year, you can just come out. This is what I do in the spring usually each year. I take a little bit maybe of dirt if I need to, knock it back, keep that nice big trench, and have that line always go. Obviously, I have more to do. This isn't the only one. I have another side to do. This is one of my favorite perennial beds. I put this in, I think it's been 4 years ago now, or 5, or 3 to 5 years ago. And I love it because I had a limestone wall put in, and then it's just this beautiful bed with tons of peonies that bloom at different times, lots of salvias, asters, boxwood, ornamental rhubarb. So if you guys have more questions and are enjoying seeing these videos, let me know by sharing them. Let me know by asking more questions, because that's how I know what to make these shorts on. I love to make these because obviously I'm in the garden all the time. So let me know, and let me know how your garden's growing.